My wife's affair wasn't just cheating, it was a conspiracy to destroy my life. I never thought my life would turn into one of those nightmare stories you scroll past on Reddit, the ones with plot twists that hit like a freight train. But here I am, spilling it all because if I don't, it'll eat me alive. My name's Alex. I'm 35, a software engineer living in Seattle. I've always been the steady, reliable type. Grew up in a quiet suburb, good grades, no drama. Met Sarah in college during a group project. She was the vibrant art major with the infectious laugh, wild curly hair, and eyes that could melt steel. I was the quiet coder who fixed everyone's laptops. Somehow, we clicked. We dated for 4 years, got engaged on a rainy hike in the Olympics, and married 5 years ago on a beach in Hawaii. Vows about forever, the whole thing. We moved into a cozy apartment overlooking Puget Sound, spent weekends hiking or curled up with takeout and movies. We talked about kids, 2, maybe 3, and started saving for a house. Life felt perfect. Solid. Unbreakable. Also, I thought. The cracks started showing about 6 months ago. Sarah landed a new job at a high-end graphic design agency downtown. Suddenly, she was staying late almost every night. Client deadlines, she'd say with that bright smile, kissing me on the cheek as she rushed out the door. I'd nod, tell her to take her time, and bury myself in code. But then the text slowed down. Our dinners together turned into me eating alone. She'd come home exhausted but glowing in a way I hadn't seen in years. One night, she walked in smelling like expensive cologne, definitely not mine. "Oh, that's just from hugging a coworker goodbye," she laughed. I swallowed it. Why wouldn't I? Trust was everything to us. Doubt is a slow poison, though. It creeps in like fog rolling off the bay. I started noticing her phone was always face down, lighting up with notifications she'd quickly swipe away. She changed the password, just for security, babe. Then came the new gym bag that appeared out of nowhere, stuffed with workout clothes I'd never seen before. Borrowed from a friend at work, she mumbled when I asked. My gut twisted, but I pushed it down. We were adults. Marriages have rough patches. I didn't want to be that paranoid husband. Things escalated on a rainy Tuesday in November. I got off work early, rare for me, and decided to surprise her with her favorite Thai takeout and a bottle of wine. I walked into our apartment quietly, humming to myself. Her laptop was open on the kitchen table, screen still glowing. She'd forgotten to log out of her email. My heart started hammering for no reason I could name. I told myself not to look, but my hand moved anyway. I scrolled. The first email was from someone named Mark, her boss, apparently. Can't stop thinking about last night, it read. My stomach dropped. I kept scrolling. They got worse. Flirty turned explicit. Details that made me want to throw up. Attached photos, Sarah in the red lingerie I'd bought her for our anniversary, posing in ways she hadn't for me in years. With him. I closed the laptop slowly, hand shaking. Cooked dinner like a robot. When she came home, all smiles and apologies for being late, I watched her every move, the way she avoided my eyes, the forced hug. That night, lying awake beside her, rage and heartbreak battled inside me. I wasn't going to confront her yet. I needed proof. Undeniable proof. The next morning, while she was in the shower, I installed a tracking app on her phone. Felt like a scumbag doing it, but betrayal does that to you. The app lit up like a slot machine. Meetings at motels during lunch breaks. Late evenings at an address downtown, a swanky condo building. Mark's place. I dug deeper, used my coding skills to access her cloud backup. More photos. Videos. Her moaning his name in a bed that wasn't ours. My world shattered, pixel by pixel. I became obsessed. Mapped her movements, cross-referenced dates. Told her I had a work trip coming up that Friday, Actually booked a cheap hotel nearby. Friday evening, rain pounding the windshield, I followed her red Honda from a distance. She pulled into Mark's building, glanced around nervously, then slipped inside. I parked across the street, binoculars in hand like some bad spy movie. Heart slamming against my ribs, sweat dripping despite the cold. Lights dimmed in his unit. Shadows moved behind the curtains. An hour crawled by. I couldn't take it anymore. I grabbed the pizza box I'd bought as a prop, walked into the lobby, and buzzed his apartment pretending to be a delivery guy. Someone let me in without checking. 3rd floor, door 3B. I pressed my ear to the wood, giggling, then unmistakable moans. Fury exploded. I pounded on the door. Sarah. Open up right now. Silence. Scrambling inside. The door cracked open, Mark, shirtless, hair tousled, smirking like he owned the world. Who the hell are you? Her husband, I snarled, shoving past him. There she was. Sarah. In his bed, sheets clutched to her chest, face drained of color. Alex? How? Tears started streaming down her cheeks. I'm so sorry. It just happened. I love you, but what? I roared. You love screwing your boss more. Mark leaned against the wall, arms crossed, still smirking. That's when the real twist hit. He laughed, a cold, calculated sound that made my blood run cold. Oh, this is rich. You think this is just some pathetic affair? He grabbed his phone from the nightstand, tapped a few times, and held it up. A video started playing. It was Sarah. In our apartment. Counting thick stacks of cash on our kitchen table. The deals are set, she said on screen, voice calm and businesslike. The client's paying double for the next batch. I grabbed the phone. More videos. Sarah meeting shady men in dark alleys, handing over envelopes. Snapping photos of confidential design files from clients whose tech overlapped with the startups I consulted for. Insider secrets. Corporate espionage. You were using me. I whispered, turning to her. She sobbed harder. It started as flirting. Then he blackmailed me. Said he'd expose everything if I didn't help. Mark snorted. Don't listen to her. She was in from day one. Greedy little thing wanted the thrill and the money. Chaos erupted. I lunged at him. We crashed into furniture, fists flying. Sarah screamed, grabbing her phone to call 911. I landed a solid hit on Mark's jaw, he swung back, clipped my eye. Sarah tried pulling me off, her nails raked my arm. Sirens wailed in the distance. The cops arrived to a scene straight out of a movie, 3 half-dressed people, blood, overturned lamps. They cuffed all of us. At the station, the full plot unraveled under interrogation. Mark wasn't just Sarah's boss, he was running a sophisticated fraud ring, stealing intellectual property from multiple agencies and selling it to overseas competitors. Sarah had been feeding him inside info for over a year, including details she'd pried out of me during pillow talk about my projects. The affair was partly real, partly cover, something to explain the late nights and secret meetings. They'd laundered the money through fake freelance accounts in her name. She wasn't blackmailed. She'd jumped in willingly, bored with our safe life, dreaming of quick riches and escape. The FBI had already been watching Mark. My surprise visit blew the whole thing wide open. Evidence poured out, emails, bank records, the videos Mark kept for insurance. Sarah tried to paint herself as the victim, but the timestamps didn't lie, she'd initiated the scheme. Divorce papers were signed within weeks. I lost the apartment in the settlement, but I kept my freedom. My company fired me at first, fearing liability, but once I was cleared of any wrongdoing, I went freelance. Moved to Portland for a fresh start. Therapy helped with the nightmares, the ones where I wake up hearing her laugh with him. There was one final twist, though. A few months ago, cleaning out a storage unit, I found a hidden diary of hers. Entries dating back to our first year of marriage. Alex is sweet, but he bores me. I need excitement. Real excitement. It wasn't the money that started it. It was never really about us being happy. If you're listening to this and something feels off in your relationship, trust that gut feeling. Sometimes the betrayal isn't just a broken heart. Sometimes it's a whole calculated conspiracy designed to burn your life down. I'm doing better now. Stronger. Wiser. And done being anyone's fool.